What is going on, peeps? What is going on? It's Valerie's Naturals Oracles. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day. Wherever you are, and if you are here, you're at the Daily Spiritual Tea. It's been a busy week for me. I've been doing these 3 card spreads for £5. And if you're interested, the link is in the bio. But I got some really interesting testimonies that I won't disclose names or anything, but it was only in the past week, and I might put a little thing up on TikTok or whatever, some interesting comments. So, and one person said it was accurate, whatever, but quite a few people don't testify, but they were really happy with their read. So take advantage of it this week if you can. Anyway, I've got some really, really strange cards. I thought it was going to be one thing, but it's not. And it's called, I think this is brand new to the market actually, Dungeons and Dragons tarot deck. And I don't know if you know of the game. It's a huge game, apparently, not that I'm into it. And you can actually use these cards as the game as well as tarot. But the unusual thing about this deck is that it doesn't name them the same. So, for example, they make a big thing about the minor arcana for a start, and instead of calling them, cups, wands, swords, pentacles, they call it strength, intelligent, wisdom, and charisma. And it's like, and they've got even card spreads here. A 1 card reading is good for a quick check-in, and that's what I'm going to do with these cards. I think they're very hard to read as tarot because that's a knight, but which knight is it? Because it doesn't tell you. That's a 9, but what 9 is it? You got to learn these cards inside out to understand. Like the major arcana is fine, but see, look, there's another line there. I mean, that could be the pentacle, 9 of Pentacles. Who's to say? I don't know. But these cards are very strange. So I wouldn't say under any circumstances the beginner would be using these. No chance. Unless you want to sit there and study them all day and night, which I might have to because the imagery is fantastic. But they do have the pictures in the deck. It's almost like I'm doing a mini review. But look, these pictures are beautiful, aren't they? But I will have to just look for a card. Whatever card, I'm only going to get one of these out because these cards are. I'm just going to use them as oracle cards because they're fantastic. The imagery. So Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, and they're very good quality as well. And they weren't bad a price either. But yeah, the quality is very good. But it's just that you're gonna have to sit there and study the cards and know what they are intuitively in the end because they don't always show what they are in this because it's a game. It originated from the game Dungeons and Dragons. So if you're a gamer, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But I'm not, So and these cards, they have, if you're playing it as the game, they give rewards or points or whatever as you do it as long as you play it as a game. But as tarot, it's a bit more difficult, if you know what I mean. But I'm gonna just get 1 card out. So Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance. Please give me the message. What messages do you have for the collective? Thank you, Spirit. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance. Please give me the message. What messages do you have? Thank you. Please give me the message. What messages do you have for the collective? Thank you. Please give me the message. It'd be fantastic if you give me a message that they would like to hear right now. Because Spirit doesn't always give us what we want to hear. It's what you need to hear at the end of the day. So let's get a message out. As you know, my spirit guides are Cancer. I don't take dropouts. Right, let's have a look. See, now I've got this. This looks like a hangman, but it's the 9. And I think it's the 9 of Swords. But I don't know because it doesn't actually tell you it's the 9 of Swords. But I'm going to look up the picture. Okay, and then we can go from there. So let's just look for the swords. I think it's the swords. I mean, the picture immediately is saying to be swords. But let's have a look. So we're looking for the 9. See, I have to flick through and find all the 9s. This is ridiculous. And then I know exactly which one it is. 9. It's not that 9. That's the one. See, I'm getting, it's kind of like I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, yeah, it's making more sense now. Well, now that I'm flicking through it. 9 of, so it's got to be the very first 9. Oh, I'm looking at the 8, aren't I? Silly cow, it's 8. 8. I think it's Do you know? And I said Eight of Swords. There you go. So this is the actual Eight of Intelligence, what I believe is the Eight of Swords. Okay, and it says untangle ourselves from guilty thoughts and self punishment. But I'm going to read you what the intelligence is all about so that'll make more sense. So, intelligence represents how the power of the intellect can shape our world. These cards show seekers how they can use their thoughts to shape their attitude and their reality. Really, do we see the world as if it was without our mind creating a story around it? Yeah, this is the swords. This is definitely the swords. Untangling ourselves from guilty thoughts and self punishment. And like, if you're interested in the Dungeons and Dragons part of it, it says a nearby village has been invaded by the drow and seeks aid. So that is to do with the game. But yeah, if you are a Dungeons and Dragons person, but you know, whatever. These cards are fantastic. I love the imagery. And you know, immediately it is saying, do you need to free your mind from something? Do you need to get out of your head about something? Is it that somebody around you needs to get out of their head? Do you know, it's like, have you made a trap for yourself? It's a really weird one, isn't it? Anyway, I'm going to get some cards out to figure out why this is here. What cards do I want to get out? Now I've got these ones. I'm going to get out the Rider-Waite, but they're the Rider-Waite that has a different explanation than some Rider-Waite cards I know. Do you know what I mean? Let me just get rid of that one. Okay, so you see here, they've got explanations on these ones, but it's got different explanations than the norm. And that's why I don't use these very often. But today I'm going to use them because we're doing the unusual. And I've got my coffee here. I'm sorry. But, sorry, I'm going to leave my coffee here. I've got a big old mug. So I'm going to shuffle these and figure out why this card is about here. It's about getting out of your mind. Getting out of prison of your mind. Let me just read that again. It's just a little short thing, but it makes so much sense. Where's it gone? Val, where's it gone? 7, 8. It's definitely swords. 7, 8. There you go. Untangle ourselves from guilty thoughts and self punishment. Are you punish yourself about how things went with your person, how a situation went? Do you feel ashamed about a situation? You need to get out of your head. I know probably your counterparts are feeling this way. Look, walking away in the moon. Walking away in the moon. They feel stupid. I did a TikTok yesterday. It's called "Do They Feel Stupid Now?" Because they thought they could play you, but in actual fact, you've changed. They were living in the past. This is somebody that was living in the past. They thought you was always going to be the past person, but you've evolved. You're into somebody else. You're a lot smarter and a lot wiser. And they didn't realize that. They was looking at the old you, not the new you. Holy Spirit, Holy Angel, this is going to be deep today. Holy Spirit, yeah, but. Is it your person that's tangled is in their mind, or is it you that's still in a prison mindset? Is your mind still in the dark side? I mean, we have balance, we have dark and light. Don't let anybody tell you you're always love and light. That's not true. Do you know, sometimes you have to tell people to F off. Sometimes you have to be ruthless. Sometimes you have to be cutthroat, and that is your shadow side coming out. But when your shadow side is tangled up in this, I mean, I listened to a really interesting, and it made so much sense. I listened to a really interesting tarot reader. I call it, her name is Queen Cup. I listen to her. She's one of the few tarot readers I actually listen to because she doesn't go into this love thing. She goes into yourself and self-care and self-love and what is, and some of it is about your twin flame soulmate journey. Excuse me, I want to sneeze. Excuse me. Excuse me. But she made a really interesting observation that I thought, yeah, that makes sense. And she was talking about the mind, body, and the spirit, your mind, body, and your soul. Do you know what I mean? Are they all in, or are they all in harmony? Is this your mind tangled up, or is this your soul tangled up? Or is it your body that's tangled up? To me, this is like the mind. It's like your mind's still in a prison, or your soul's still in a prison. Is your soul still attached to somebody that it shouldn't be? Or is your soul still yearning for something that they shouldn't be? You know, it made so much sense to me. I listened to it last night while I was lying in bed, and I'm like, that made so much sense to me. Instead of, because she was showing the the Two of Cups, that she had a really unusual deck that it had three people. Sometimes you get three people in the deck, okay? And it was almost like the Lovers card. I think it was the Lovers or the Two of Cups. I think it was the Lovers, and the Lovers card, okay, is also called the Choice, and that's why it's there. But she was pointing out that three people there could be your mind, body, and soul trying to get into union. Is your mind, body, and soul in union? Are you still trapped in something? Are you still trapped in something? It made so much sense to me. So let's figure out why this is where. Is this your person that's still trapped in their mind? Or is it you that's trapped in your mind? Let's figure it out. So, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance. Please give me the message. What messages do you have for the collective? Please give me the message. What messages do you have? Thank you, Spirit. So, let's have a look. So I've got the Eight of Pentacles, somebody working hard, somebody working on something. But in this deck, it says, pay attention to details. Errors and sloppiness may be your undoing. Check all work for accuracy. Hard work will be satisfying and successful. There is no get rich quick path for you. Apply yourself, work smart, learn a new trade or profession, or upgrade your skill. Be very cautious with money. Good time to begin a profitable venture. Is that what you're up in your head about? I don't know. Somebody's definitely working hard there. And then I've got the Queen of Wands, okay? So the Queen of Wands says here, signifies a popular and outgoing woman, attractive, healthy, fit and fashionable, com- competent, decisive and intelligent, methodical planner, creative and full of new ideas, practical with money, kind, emotional, cheerful and easygoing, protective and supportive of others. But this is my Queen of Wands, right? And in the reverse, it says it indicates a woman over 30, cool, frosty demeanor, classy, attractive, but aloof. Plays games with men's feelings. This person will be unfaithful, naturally thin and attractive without effort, self-absorbed and selfish, not interested in career advancement, works because she has to, controlling, manipulative, and vindictive. This is why this is always my karmic, regardless whether it's upside down. Sometimes I do go with the right side, but it depends on the circumstances. But 9 times out of 10, this is the karmic for me. But it could be you. You're the leader, you're the fighter, you're the enthusiastic one. If we want to talk in a spiritual sense, you are working on your endeavors, but something's got you stuck up in your mind, and we don't know what it is yet. We don't know what it is, but let's have a look. Yeah, betrayal. This is like the betrayal card. And here's what we've got here. It says the Ten of Swords, bottoming out. Trouble is on the way. There may be trouble ahead. Thinking like a victim or martyr. There you go. Will keep your life in a downward spiral. Plans and projects are in jeopardy. Your home life may be disrupted. Any area of your life is often conflict. No matter how powerful and safe you are, trouble will find you. Could you imagine what this is in reverse then? Let's read the reverse. You are not facing problems. They won't go away on their own. You will need courage to overcome them. A long period of trouble and suffering ends with courage and hard work. Stagnation. You are in a intellectual rut. Open yourself to new ideas. Look for ways. But anyway, this is the betrayal card. So you worked hard on yourself. You worked hard to level up, but there was somebody here who was trying to keep you trapped. They were in a victim mindset. And it's like, I don't know, if you're talking in a spiritual sense, is this you trapping yourself in your mind? Is this you playing victim in your mind, or is this somebody else? I think it's somebody else. See, now if you look at this card, this is the Aquarius card, but it's also about healing. It says the card of inspiration, insight, hope, dreams for the future will come true. Contact with someone who will dramatically change your life. Strong love between two people. Entering a period of serenity and satisfaction. Enjoy this calm period. Emotional needs are filled. Share your good fortune. I'm wishing on a star. One more card. So the Two of Wands, this is about two past decision, but let's see what it says here. It indicates growth of personal power and courage, just like you've got the world in your hands there. You will command the respect and attention of others. Embark on a new adventure. Act decisively. Research carefully before making decisions. New creative ideas needed for success. Commit all of your energy to new projects. Okay. See, for me, the Wands is always about the work ethic, really. And Pentacles is always about money. Okay, so what we've got here is somebody you're working hard. This is you working hard. But rat smacking in the middle, somebody's in their victim mindset. Do you know they're probably going through karma? I'm getting this strong message that a lot of your counterparts at the moment are going through karma. Some of them don't see it as karma. Some of it just see it as a run of bad luck. But how long is that bad luck going to last for? It's like they're stagnating. They're in this stagnant energy. They're in this victim mindset. It says here clearly, bottoming out. Trouble is on the way. Thinking like a victim or martyr will keep your life in a downward spiral. It's your person who's trapped in their mind. You know what? They've done so much madness that they're having to go through this now. They're going through karma. They're going through this. They're troubled. They're trapped in their mind. The intellect is playing games with them. They thought they was intelligent, but you played wise. You played fool to catch wise. And now they're up in their head because they don't quite understand what it is. They want to heal this situation with you and move forward. But it's almost like if they do come forward to try and heal this situation, you're going to be in two minds about this. Wow. People, because this person probably had you stuck in your head for a while too. This person had you stuck in your head. It's almost like they left it open ended, but it's a very narcissistic thing to do. I don't know if this. It's almost like this person doesn't realize that they have certain narcissistic traits. Whoever you're dealing with, some of them have narcissistic traits. I'm not saying it's all of them. Some of them have narcissistic traits and they don't realize they have them. Especially if they're emotionally unavailable, if they blame their past people for their woes, if they um, if they try and play you like I'm going to give you an example. I used to do Airbnb. I'm going to give you a really good example. I used to do Airbnb, all right, and this person thought they could manipulate me into actually doing running their Airbnb for them and take a minimal profit. So there's for example, if the room was £10, even though I'm providing the bedding, I'm providing the TV, I'm providing this, that, and the other. Do you know what? I gave it to them an example just to show them an example what you can really do with a room, okay? Because they had no clue, okay? So this person thought it was a good idea to say to me, "Yeah, you take £10 and I'll take the rest because it's my house." I said, "I was just showing you an example." And the thing is, you have to have the expertise of the knowledge of how to run an Airbnb. And they wanted me to run it and take £10. So basically, they're saying I'm the cleaner. Never mind that I came up with the idea in the first place. They could have taken it around. This person used to ask me all sorts of questions, but they were picking my brain, thinking I didn't know what they were doing. They were pricking my brain for ideas because they've run out of ideas to make money, and they used people. It's like an energy vampire using people to get the ideas that they want. Okay, but what they don't seem to understand, if it's somebody else's idea, they know exactly how that idea is going to run. You have it in your mind how it's going to go. You have the vision, not them. So you can give them the idea, but is it going to work for them as well as it would work for you? And this is what they didn't seem to understand. So that's just an example. So now they're trapped in their head because they know that you're the one who was the abundant one who can make money out of nothing. And I'm one of those people. I can make money out of nothing, I have to say. But they want to now come in and heal this thing, but you're in two minds. Let's see what the outcome of that is. You're in two minds about this now. Whereas once upon a time you would have said yes, if you know, but TikTok, they're taking their time. You know, you might have forgiven this person, but forgive them from afar. See, this is somebody who wants to come in and start new with you. This is future energies. When I go to the bottom of the deck, it's future energies, and this person it still hasn't changed. They're still in this mindset. They're still in their logic. They haven't changed, but they want to take this leap of faith because they realize who you are. They could have been trying to manifest you. They could have gone to a spiritual person and tried to manifest you in that way, but it didn't work because you are highly protected and assisted by your guides, your angels, your ancestors, everybody at his book. You are protected. There's no stopping you. I'm telling you, but this person tried to manifest you. And I'm going to read this one. I want to read the King of Swords just so, it says, man over 40 usually conceals his emotions, doesn't much make small talk, sharp intellect, analytical, organized, abrupt, and judgmental. Natural leadership abilities, high ethical. Speaks with authority, good instincts and common sense, good ideas, high moral standards. But you see this person in reverse signifies a man over 40, conceals his emotions, a very intelligent but dangerous man, cruel and self centered. He plots against you, sadistic and manipulative, enjoys causing suffering and trouble, looks out only for his own interests. This is exactly what this person is. Watch out for this emotion. And this is the Aquarius card again. That might be a sign for somebody. Okay. So they want to take a leap of faith towards you, but they're stuck in their head. This is somebody who's stuck in their head. They know they did wrong. They know they manipulated you. Now they're trying to manifest you, and they could have gone to spiritual people. They could have gone to tarot readers to figure out when's the best time to come in and see your walls drop. And this tarot reader is probably telling them a whole lot of bullshit, which is in fact you are a tarot reader yourself, like myself, and or you're a spiritual person yourself, and you can feel the energy. You can feel them in their despair. Okay, you can feel it. They want to balance out the situation with you, but it's all an illusion. Do you know? And yes, you are a match because you've now turned into this person. But do you see that the Queen of Swords has actually got their back to them? The Queen of Swords has got their back to them. It says here, an emotionally balanced woman. She is wise from life's experiences. It's exactly you. Can find honor in most situations, no matter how bad. There has been a lot of conflict and sorrow in her life. Extremely intelligent, analytical mind, logical with a great deal of common sense. Natural leadership abilities, will be honest and direct with you. Okay, but in reverse, a female, a perfectionist, conceals her true emotions, vicious gossip, betrayal. Anyway, I'm not going down that road, but this is you. This is you. You cut out what don't serve you, and this person is like, although they could have been your match at one point, you've leveled up. Level up! And now this person's up in the head because, do you know, again, do you know the message I'm getting? I don't know if you've seen this thing floating around with these men that most of these men are bullying that they're single and they want these women to do this and do that. But it's because of what they've caused that a lot of these men are single now. A lot of these men are single because of their nonsense. A woman is not taking it anymore because, in actual fact, if you're independent, can make your own money, you look after, you'll pay your bills, right? You can look after yourself. You don't need a man. But you want somebody who's going to be emotionally available for you. You want somebody who's going to be a partner, not a fighter. You want somebody who's not going to be tapping in and tapping out. You know what, this in and out energy, the player from the Himalayas, you want somebody who is going to be there for you no matter what, just like you would be there for them no matter what. A lot of women have leveled up and these men have decided not to, and then they wonder why they're single. And they turn it around. And some of them used to say to these women, like, well, you're never going to get a man. I was the best thing you ever had. How wrong you are. How wrong you are. Do you know what I mean? Even in my 50s, it's still not a problem for me. Because we're not ugly, we have the hard on my head. And a lot of the people, a lot of you are just beautiful inside and out. Somebody said to me, I did a reading for somebody, and they probably, if they're listening to this, they know who it is, but I'm not going to mention their name. And she said to me, I said to her, you're beautiful, you know that. And she turned and said to me, but people was always telling me ugly, I'm ugly. But no, I said, no. And I went back and I said, you're beautiful from the inside out. And this is why these people are attracted to you. Because if you was ugly, you wouldn't be attracting nobody. Even if the outside is not what you think it is. Because to me, the outside is a meat sack. It's your inside you should be thinking about. And if you're shining that light, no matter how much you think you're ugly, people still attracted to you because of your light. These narcissists and these people that are on the devil entity, you're like a beacon to them. Do you know what I mean? You're like a beacon. And this is where your discernment comes in. You have to know who's the right or the wrong for you. You have to know who's the right, who's the wrong for you. I could keep going, but you see these people? Come and yum them batty right now. Okay, because they see you shine, shine, shine. They see you level up. You see you being even busier than what you was before. They're seeing you doing whatever you're doing, and it's paying off big time. And there's nothing they could do to stop it. Oh, what a god, peeps, what a god. So now they're trying to plot and plan here, and is it working? They might even have some spiritualists in the background. This empress, they might have an empress in the background tying them down as well. They're having to look at the situation. I could keep going, but I'm telling you, this is somebody who is then they're so imbalanced, and they want to come and heal this situation, but they have a purpose of doing it because they're selfish. This is a selfish. Look, I'm going to read this to you one more time. Okay, it says usually conceals his emotions. Check. Doesn't make small talk. Check. Sharp intellect, analytical, organized. Check, check. Abrupt and judgmental. Check. Natural leadership abilities. Check. Highly ethical, depending who you're dealing with. Speaks with a foot. Good instinct and common sense. Good ideas, high morals. But your person is more like this. Conceals his emotions. Check. uh, but dangerous man, check. Cruel and self centered, check. He plots against you, check. Sadistic and manipulative, check, 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 check. Red flag, red flag. This is what I'm saying to you. I mean, it's although it's not in upside down, I'm inclined for it to be in upside down because this is what your person wants. And 9 times out of 10, these people in their logic, they feel they can play you. You play fool to catch fool, okay? Read between the lines, see the manipulation, see the red flag, them because immediately I went through so many of these cycles. Like it says with this Queen of Swords, I've been through so many cycles and had so many experience of these stupid people that you could spot them a mile off. But for me, when I saw this in somebody, when I saw, I can't believe they were doing what they were doing. I was looking at them thinking, you're A, living in the past. B, you're not who you really. Come see me and come know me is what. Have you heard the saying? Come see me and come know me is a different thing. This is a Jamaican saying. Come see me and come know me is two different things. Meaning, all well and good being friends, but when you actually move in with that person and live with that person, you see who they really are. The mask slips, and what you see behind there is scary. What you actually see behind there is scary. In fact, this person is so insecure. They were doing what they were doing because they were insecure, because they were imbalanced, because they were manipulative. That they used to manipulation. The people that they have around them is manipulative, so they're used to that kind of thing. They're used to drama. They're not used to peace. Okay, they're not used to the peace. They don't realize that peace is the be all. Happiness and peace is the be all and the end all. Drama is not it. That's dysfunction. If you're with somebody and they don't add to your peace and they just add drama, walk away. Run, Forrest, run. I'm telling you. Especially when you start getting into your 40s and 50s. You don't want that kind of nonsense because they will bring you down in the nose and you will go for it and you will forever go for a spiral with these people. You will forever go with a spiral with these people because they live for drama. They don't know what true happiness is. They don't know what true peace is. They don't know what it is to concentrate on their creativity rather than concentrating on the gossip next door. And immediately for me, I've gotten to the stage of my life, right? Don't come with me with the gossip because I'm not interested. From the minute you're gossiping, I know you are because you're minding other people's business and not your own. Leave people business alone. Learn to mind your own. Do you understand what I'm saying? From you're sitting there gossiping, that is the one pet hate of mine. If you're sitting there gossiping about people, okay, you're minding other people's business. Who's minding yours? And the second thing is, don't take on that opinion. Don't take on that opinion. It doesn't matter what. The second thing is, it doesn't matter what they're saying about you. Okay, it's what you think of yourself that makes the difference. Oh, what that one, peeps? What that one? I've got some new cards going in, but I'm going to be going away soon. As you'll probably see, I'm going to start vlogging very soon. Proper vlogging. I mean, I've been doing shorts on my vlogging channel, but I'm going away, people, so you're going to see a lot more of it. But I'm telling you, whoever this is, whoever this is in your life, they need to get a life, A. And B, this person is so trapped in their head. This person is so wrapped up in whoever they are. They are so selfish. They are so in themselves. They're so in the past. 9 times out of 10, when you see people like this, all they can do is think about the past and what ill somebody did them in the past, not knowing that that person could have changed even a week ago. You could be a different person from even a week ago. You could be a different person, but this person is trapped in a time warp. They're trapped in a time warp, and they feel shame, they feel remorse, they feel lost, they feel alone. They never tried to talk about it. All they did was assume. They never try to talk, they just accused. They never tried to talk, they just listened to the wrong people. They never tried to talk, they listened to rumor and gossip and never bothered to ask any questions. Okay. So that's their loss. And this is why they're forever trapped in their head like this. Someone needs to hear this message. Somebody needs to hear this message. Go on, about your business. I'm going. I ain't got no more time for this because this is on the shadow side. Somebody needs to do their shadow work. Somebody needs to heal their inner child. This is what it is. They need to nurture that inner child, the mind, the body, the spirit. And when I say spirit, I mean the soul, because spirit is within. And if you're not nurturing that inner child, that inner spirit, that connection to source, do you know, you are going to be trapped in your mind. You are going to be thinking with logic. You are going to deny certain things in your mind. Do you know, you are going to be unemotionally available because you're of the devil. No, that's a harsh way to put it. You're not of the devil. You're of you have devil entities attached to you. You have devil entities attached to you. All your karma is coming back to you and it's attaching itself to you in ways that you wouldn't even dream possible. Do you know? Just you walking away from these type of people, even if it's just for a separation period, you're breaking ancestral chains. And this is what you don't seem to understand. Just turning your back on these people, you're breaking ancestral chains. Do you know? Because once upon a time, you could have been a previous life with this person where you put up with their nonsense because you had to. You could have been in like the rice paddies, and it was like the men that almost like it's like the. Do you know? I sometimes I get the Japanese era. I get the Japanese era. Maybe that's why I'm into Buddhism, but I get the Japanese era where you had to be subservient to a man at all time, and this the person you happened to be was narcissistic or they were very selfish and they only thought about themselves and didn't think about you in no shape, way, or form. I'm talking about previous lives, and these previous lives are come and catch to this day, come and catch up with this person to this day. But what's probably happening here is the tables turning. Whereas once upon a time you would have put up with certain nonsense, you're not doing it anymore. You're not doing it anymore. You've been through too many cycles with these different people. You know, different people, same people, different faces. You know, in one way, sense or another. Stop the in and out energy because that is not of spirit. The person that you need to be is emotionally available, who will listen to whatever you've got to say, and you listen to them. It's an equal partnership in one way, shape, or form. I'm not saying that women don't have their role in certain things and men don't have their role in certain things. But if, for example, both of you are going out of work, and I had an argument with somebody about this as well. If you're both going out of work, and there's a video floating around in TikTok as well. This man said, "Where's the women that? Why don't these women want to cook and clean for us anymore?" And the man said, "What do you mean she's working?" He said, "What do you mean she's working?" He said, "Like, just like you do a 9 to 5, she's doing a 9 to 5. She's coming in tired, just like you're coming in tired. So you expect her to do this role all over again. What about both of you working together? Maybe one of you do the cooking, one of you do the cleaning. Don't expect her to cook and clean as well, especially if you've got kids. Take an equal role. There's nothing wrong with that. Because you're both got in this day and age, because of the way the economy is, both of you may have to work. You know, you're both doing 8 hour shifts a day, okay? And then the man is expecting her to come in and cook and clean and do whatever. Because what they seem to forget is back in the day, women didn't go out and work. So it was perfectly acceptable that a woman could stay at home, cook and clean and do and provide for her man. But nowadays you're both working, so both of you have to take on the role. And this is what, this is people living in the past again. This is the slave mentality of the white slave. This is a horrible thing to say, okay? Because a lot of my people are white and I love you to pieces because I don't discriminate. But I'm talking about the black men in particular. They have taken on this ideology. They've taken on this ideology and it's purely from slavery days, because they're seeing that the white man go out and beat their chest and make money out of slaves and then go home and the little ladies at home being prim and proper and cleaning, or she has her servants to do the cooking and cleaning, but she 9 times out of 10 she's there cleaning and cooking or delegating whatever she needs to delegate. She's the one who's perfect, who can do no wrong. These black men in particular take on this role that women are still, they're back in the dark ages, that they still have to be cooking and cleaning and all sorts of nonsense, right? Never mind that you could have done 10 hour shift and they could have done 8, but they still expect you to take that role on. And it was another man that answered him. The man said to him, but she's tired. Just like you're tired. What are you supposed to do? She's tired just like you're tired. How's that going to work? Anyway, I'm going to end this now because I've gotten enough. But I will catch up with you and let me know what you think. Give me your comments because I've seen these videos floating around and all these single men, and because they're trapped in their head now, they don't know what to do with themselves. Anyway, I'm going. Speak to you soon. Take care, people. Bye-bye.